Bitcoin price predictions. Are they realistic? Or is this just a bunch of madmen shooting their mouths off? Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin price predictions and trying to unpack if there's any value behind them. Let's get started. Get ready for Bitcoin at 20,000 US dollars, says BitMEX CEO, as the Federal Reserve panic prints 53 billion US dollars. So the Federal Reserve is printing money. Printing money, quantitative easing. What they've done is they've printed 53 billion US dollars. The reason that they've done this is that the bank lending rate for the overnight loans has gone up to as high as 10%, which is 4 times their goal. What this basically means is because the Federal Reserve is printing money at such a rate, they are mimicking the 2008 financial crisis. If this happens, of course, money will flood into Bitcoin and into other safe haven investments, and we will see the price of Bitcoin going up. 20,000 US dollars, that's about 300,000 Rand. It is what we've seen before. It is basically the all-time high that Bitcoin has achieved. So not much of a impressive prediction. Tommy Lee, a fund strat manager, says that Bitcoin's fair value is undervalued. Now, fair enough, this is a bit of an older article, but he says that Bitcoin to reach 150,000 US dollars per coin. He is a well-respected member in the finance community and in the crypto community. 150,000 US dollars is about 2.2 million Rand. Just imagine if Bitcoin got to that price. I know a lot of you that have been watching my channel know that I fully believe Bitcoin will certainly reach over $1 million Rand. I believe that that is a very, very conservative estimate, and we can expect to see that. So if we take a second and think about this, Bitcoin currently at about 160,000 Rand per coin. It is going to $1 million in the next year to 18 months. That is a phenomenal investment. It's an investment like we haven't seen and we don't see anywhere else. But we'll get back to more on that in just a little while. Tim Draper, he's a crypto billionaire and investor. 250,000 Bitcoin price prediction is now conservative. So if he's thinking that that is conservative, and just to give you an idea, I think that's about 3.7 million Rand per Bitcoin. Now, Tim Draper, he's been around in this space for a long time. Interesting to see his predictions. Certainly interesting to see that he believes that it is a conservative prediction. Then the final prediction that I want to look at is John McAfee. John McAfee, the inventor of McAfee antivirus. Some say he's a lunatic, some say he's a genius. Basically, it doesn't matter. He predicts Bitcoin to be 1 million US dollars by 2020. Hang on, 2020 is next year. Okay, I think that he's probably been over optimistic. Imagine Bitcoin being 14 million or 15 million Rand for a single coin as early as next year. Now, I've learned with Bitcoin never to say it is impossible, but I personally think it's probably unlikely, and it's unlikely because of the time frame, not because of the amount. Now, a lot of people say to me, okay, if there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin, is that going to be enough to serve what might be a substantial fraction of a world economy? And my answer is yes, there is enough Bitcoin. The reason that there is enough Bitcoin is because a single Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million Satoshis. Just like a single Rand can be divided into 100 cents, single Bitcoin, 100 million Satoshis. So this means that a single Bitcoin is more divisible than all the Bitcoins in creation. In other words, one Bitcoin, 100 million, there's only 21 million Bitcoins in circulation, or there will be. So, are these predictions likely? Can we expect them? Are they realistic? I'm going to say that they certainly are likely. The reason I say that is I've been involved in crypto for many years, and we have seen thousands and thousands of % growth per year. And this has happened often. Sure, there's been years where we've had negative growth. It is an investment. You do need to be in it for the long term. But I have never seen an investment perform like Bitcoin. It outstrips by hundreds, if not thousands of percent, all other investments that I know of. So as a rational thinking human that has the ability to use a calculator and do maths and look at what has happened historically, it seems obvious that Bitcoin will reach these highs. It will take time. I think $1 million is a very, very lofty prediction, but given enough time, it could happen. Now, on the downside, and obviously to try and keep a realistic perspective on this conversation, Bitcoin could get swallowed up by a different technology, by a different financial system, by something that comes and derails Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be banned by the governments. Bitcoin has a long way to go. And when I say Bitcoin, I am referring to cryptocurrency as a whole. So there are a lot of things that can happen. There are no guarantees that Bitcoin will be a good investment. However, if we take a sane, logical look at what we've seen historically over the past 10 years, and we try and predict what would happen in the future, it seems likely that Bitcoin cryptocurrencies are here to stay and are going to change everything we know. We are in such exciting times. We're going to see a financial revolution, a shift of wealth like we have never seen before. So the only thing I'd like to say in closing is, when you look at it from a logical point of view, it seems crazy. The only thing that's crazy is if you're not involved in Bitcoin. I would strongly urge you to share this video, to talk to people about Bitcoin, to talk to people about the returns that we've seen with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I believe it is a financial system that is going to liberate a lot of people. It is going to transfer wealth for a lot of people. Guys, if you like my videos, please subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.